welcome to Spiritualista. This is your weekly energy forecast from the 6th until the 12th of October. And this is a general reading, just so you know, so it may or may not resonate with everybody. However, if you like a deep, personalized reading that goes through everything within yourself, career, love, choice, decision-making, inner child, shadow work, all the different energies that you might be carrying right now, make sure to click on the link below for my Etsy where you can book that. And without further ado, let's get to your reading. So let's see here. Aquarius, please tap into Aquarius energy. Highest possible source, please, for Aquarius from the 6th until the 12th of October. So let's see what the universe has for you here. All right, so King of Cups. All right, emotional maturity card. So that's you in your present moment there. You've been able to handle things independently. If they're heavier things, negative things, good things, that's a good card. Definitely a good card to have. He has a lot of capacity to just deal with stuff, like lots of maturity. He's the shoulder to cry on card, you know. He's very stable. So beautiful energy for you to be in right now. Yeah, especially with this crossing here with the devil. So that's your challenge this week. And let's see the top of your mind and your crowning here. You have the King of Pentacles, so double king. Wow, 2 out of 3 kings. All right, and then the Ace of Pentacles there at the bottom in your foundation. So this is your subconscious, so double pentacles. I'm pretty sure we've seen the Ace of Pentacles coming up quite a bit in your readings, actually. It's all about starting something new, especially when it comes to a new business, a new adventure that is going to stabilize your finances, your economy, so that you can be more stable in yourself, so that you can feel that security. Usually, yeah, it's getting a new job, it's launching a new project that's going to be maybe like an additional income source for you, a stream that is going to make you feel a little bit of an improvement when it comes to maybe some financial worries and stuff. So yeah, and we've seen that quite a bit. So let me know in the comments, what is it that you're launching? Leave a link. If you want to market your site, feel free to do that. And then we have the 4 of Wands here in your recent past, beautiful card. And in your near future, we had a Chariot. Nice. We saw that just with Libra as well, but it was in their near past, the recent past. All right, so then we have your suggested approach with the High Priestess. She's come up quite a bit actually for the other signs too this week. So makes me feel that it is an intuitive week for the collective, so that's good. And we're raising in frequency, which is very much necessary. I can say so myself. And then we have your surrounding energies, so very community-based, very friendship-based. Is it 3 of Cups? So it tells me that you have a lot of support right now going on in your surroundings. And in your hopes and fears, you have the Moon. We have the Moon, hopes and fears. So there's still someone shady around you. There's still someone shady. There's still someone that's not telling you the whole truth here. I've seen that quite a bit with you as well. But also you are an Aquarius, and that is the Aquarius card too. So that is that you are aligned with your own energy. I'm not calling you shady, but it's just your archetype card. And but I do pick up on the fact that there's definitely something unspoken there in regards to someone, or maybe a few people in your life. Ace of Wands in your potential future. Beautiful. And bottom of the deck energy. All right. Yeah, definitely shady. Yeah, so that's the 7 of Cups as the underlying energy. This is confusion. This is overwhelm. And this is basically just, yeah, having a tendency to be prone to fall for illusions here. And perhaps believing in things and narratives that aren't actually very factual. So very curious about this one. So let's get into it. So I just realized when I was going to change the angle that the Moon is actually not your card, Aquarius. It's Pisces. So I always mix them up. Am I the only one that does that? I don't think I'm the only one. Because look at your name, Aquarius. It's the water bearer. Of course, like people will mix you up with water signs. Even though you're air. So it's gonna like, have you seen that meme? Oh, it's so funny, that meme. Like Scorpio should be a fire sign. So I'm gonna put that meme here on the screen. So you're gonna see. But yeah, for sure. So this is Pisces card, not yours. I just wanted to make that clear, get that out of the way. But yeah, let's talk about, what is this? Why? Okay, why? So That's an interesting combo. So King of Cups crossed by the Devil, man. Oh, it's they're so different, these two cards too. Because so King of Cups is like it's very emotional mature, right? It's super stable, like very steady energy, super compassionate, wise. He knows how to handle these things when things are really turbulent, very, very stable, very adult. And then your challenge is the devil, man. Like what? So devil is it's just temptation, right? It's control, it's old habits trying to pull you off balance, it's addiction energy. It's like everything that keeps a grip, like holds you, in a place where your frequency can't be at its most highest and at its most elevated here. There is something shady here. It's such a contrast because this is your present. You're the king. You're super stable. Again, very controlled, very composed, right? But then you have the devil there, sort of like in this, trying to pull you in some sort of weird relationship or dynamic here that's very fear-based, and it's trying to keep you small here. So just, I don't feel that this is you. I don't feel that it's someone around you here that's gonna bring this into your life, and you're just trying to mind your own there. You're trying to be like, I'm gonna be clear. I know where my head is at. Like, I'm adult. I've grown. Like, I've evolved through this. I don't need this bullshit. Like, it's not. What am I gonna do with the devil? The devil is still there. It's like lurking in the background, like trying to climb up on your shoulder to have a little chat with you and just pull you into that temptation energy. Like, oh, remember how fun it used to be when we were being destructive all the time? Yeah, let's go do that. Let's do that. So it's definitely like, it's still feeding off of something that you have as a pattern that is still unhealthy, or at least it's trying to do so. But you can choose, like you're in the super empowered state, you can definitely choose to not answer that call. Not like, no, leave my shoulder alone, like brush it off, like a little insect. Just no, not for me. So you can do that for sure. They don't have control over you. And that's how you heal that trauma. That's your graduation. So it's still gonna be knocking at your door there, trying to test you. That's the universe trying to test you to see if you're ready to graduate, to get your little diploma, like if you've evolved enough to do so, or if you're gonna fall back into this energy here again. So it feels like almost like a final exam sort of energy here. It's so interesting because they're so different. Like you don't have anything to do with that anymore. Yeah, you know that. I don't have to say that. You know that. But still, like they're not willing to let you go. They're not willing to do that. But you're just like, bye. No, don't come in my door. No. Just close it. Just close it. It's gonna be easy for you. That's what I feel like. It's not gonna be a challenge, but it's trying to be a challenge. That's for sure. All right, and then another king there. So King of Pentacles, a little bit different energy. And that's you, that's your mind being very like on security right now, right? It's like, I want to keep this energy really long term here. I want to build something for myself. I want to be really stable. I want to be really secure. So that's like another additional layer of empowerment for you this week, going in with this double king energy here. And I think that the reason as to why you chose to try and exit the situation, I'm saying like lowercase try, because I don't think it was much of an effort here. I mean, it might have been at first when you started thinking about it, but now, like when you finally decided to take the step, you're like, no, what was I even thinking? Like, why was I doing that? No, right? And it's because you want something more secure for yourself here with this king, and your mind knows about this, and it knows that it can't have that being still stuck here. This is destructive, right? And you want something healthy, you want something better for yourself. So that's why you just decided to leave that. It doesn't have to be romantic, by the way. It could be, of course, but but definitely you saw that this is not paying off in the sense that like it's not being productive, it's not being good for your energy. It's like it's putting you off balance here, like decreasing your vibration. And so in order for you to step up like for yourself and raise that vibration back up, you have to do that by setting boundaries with this and like exiting the situation. And your inspiration, your motivation rather to do that was stability. That's the King of Pentacles there. And then Ace of Pentacles here. So we've seen this card a lot with your readings lately. Like it tells me still like you're in the beginning stage of something here. So something has been planted here. And it's offering you a new opportunity. Like that's gonna make it even easier to step out of this, right? And just start forming a new like foundation for yourself for what's going to be unfolding here after this is entirely closed off. So like I said, that's why it's not necessarily romantic. Like it could be a colleague, it could be a business partner, it could be someone that was entangled in your life in any sort of other way that you were very much invested in, like you, not necessarily economically, but like energy wise invested in, or time wise. And that person was kind of pulling you down like a heavy anchor, right? And now you've started something here, created something new for yourself, where you don't have to be dependent on this anymore. So you're just like, wow, this is good, Aquarius. This is a good energy here. Wow. It's interesting, but it's really good. Really good. Proud of you guys. Wow. So this is an easy one. Like, this is an easy mode week for you. Nice. That's nice. All right, and then we have the Four of Wands there. So that's suggesting something that's very like happy in your past that just happened, right? You had this moment of like a really, maybe like a milestone that you reached. So something that you like made you really happy and made you celebrate yourself, like value yourself more here for having done this. Maybe this was the first time you set this boundary and you saw that you were capable of doing that. Maybe that's when you started like leaving the situation here. And it's the universe telling you that, like, good job, Aquarius. That's how you create harmony for yourself. That's how you can have stability and peace, right? It's by doing that. So good on you. Like, you definitely deserve that card there. And Chariot here in your future. So this is momentum, right? So there's momentum building up. It's backing you, like the wind is blowing. Not like, what is the word in Swedish? Oh man, I always forget that word in English. You know, when it's not going against you, it's going with you. It's in your back, pushing you forward here. That's what I'm saying. So you're harnessing that. Like, you have so much willpower right now. You're so focused. I think that you still feel a little bit scattered in your energy. Like, I'm picking up that you're getting a little bit tugged in different directions. I still like this influence here, likely doing that. But you're very strong in yourself. Like, you're very like, wow, there's so much power in you right now. Just like that's being channeled in a really good, constructive way here. So very good job. Wow. Definitely an improvement, dude. Like, Jesus, it's really good to see this, right? And then High Priestess, well, it's perfect. Always good to see her. That's your advice from the universe. So listen closely to your intuition is what it's saying, right? Because I feel that, especially with the moon, like I said, it's like, it's a hidden card. It's a hidden energy, you know? So there's something here that's not visible right now for you. And that makes it not feel very logical. It's not making sense, right? It's not making sense. And I think that's why you're feeling a little bit confused here to which direction to take, because you don't have everything out in the open. Like, and I don't think it's you, I think it's them, but not all the cards are on the table, even though they literally are here. So just use your intuition this week. Use that, focus on that too, because the answers are not going to be really loud this week. They're going to be very quiet, right? And they're going to be living within you in your inner knowing, so you can still channel that. But don't expect anything like any conversation or anything that clears this up, but rather you're going to know. You're going to know what's going on. You know what's up. All right, and then Three of Cups. So that's your surrounding energy. So you have lots of friends here. You have lots of support. And these connections are supporting you. Like, they're all around you here, offering you encouragement, you know, and strengthening you even further, putting you more in this energy here. Like, maybe they're rooting for you. They're rooting for you here. So that's beautiful, you know, so just lean on those bonds. It's going to be very helpful here, especially when you are in these moments of a little bit of tension and unknowingness. It's good to know that you have people that are backing you here and that know that you're making the right choice and staying here, up here, rather than in this place. And they are, for sure they are, right? And then the moon. So we talked about the moon a little bit. So yeah. You're both very intrigued, but also very anxious about this and about this unknown part of the story. Because there's a part of you that's really wants to explore the truth here, right? And feels that it's very much necessary for your own spiritual development and for your own like healing, emotional healing here. But then there's another part of you that's just, yeah, you've already picked up on some lies and some shady stuff here. So yeah, you're scared of like, continuing getting misled here and continue being like caught up in illusions. So just, yeah, like trust that not seeing everything clearly, like it's not the same as being lost here. It's not, you know, and you can still see a lot of things through your own intuition here. You don't have to have all the clear answers right now, this week, from this situation or person here. But you do have already a lot of the answers within yourself here. So just be cool with this. It's fine. It's nothing to be scared of. And then Ace of Wands here, potential future. So that's inspiration. Like that's a surge of like just passion and inspiration for you. And I think this is what's fueling this new beginning here. So beautiful to see that there. So there's like, after navigating this uncertainty here, and this temptation energy here, this is the fresh start that you need. This is what's encouraging you to take the active steps towards constructing this stability for yourself here. It's beautiful. This is you're like full of ideas, what you want to do, what you want to create, right? So nice. This is nice. And bottom of the deck, so the last card is the Seven of Cups. So underneath everything, there are a lot of choices for you here. And yeah, I think there's so many possibilities here. They're just swirling around you, and not all of them are solid. So you're kind of confused by that, and that's why you feel like you want to do everything at once here. And it's making you feel a little bit overwhelmed, and also because you're wise, like you're smart, so you know that you can't do everything, but you're not really sure which one to go for here. So that's why also you need to use the High Priestess energy here, and just use this discernment to pick what's truly aligned here with you. So your week is going to ask you to just navigate like a lot of emotional depth here, and don't slip into any like old traps for sure. And I don't think you will. And be reminded that this mystery here is going to lead to some potential for you. And you are constructing something good. You're building this long-term stability for yourself, right? And you're doing so with lots of passion, lots of movement. So just trust your intuition and just be around your friends, be in your community here, celebrating yourself. And you're going to get some clarity, you know, in your life. Like, wow, your week, your future, like everything is just so full of possibilities here. So you just need to maintain that wisdom and also that courage to be able to reach those goals. And that's all I have for you today, Aquarius. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that this reading resonated, and if so, please make sure to give the video a like and let me know in the comments below which part resonated the most with you today. And don't forget to subscribe for your weekly energy forecasts. Okay, bye!